I'd rather have my head stuck in the clouds than buried in the mound. Feet touching the asphalt, back will touch the ground. You ops about that trash talk, my hands speaking loud. The crowd sound is drowning our conversation now. I know what I'm about to do, can coma induce. But look, I train not to lose, what else is there to do? I'm a fighter, hard like barbed wire, sharp the same way. I'm tired, but get energized when the crowd say showbiz boombaye. Showbiz boombaye, my style's impetuous, my defense impregnable. There's no B plan when the A plan is doable. My ritual, jump rope, heavy bag, cutthroat. I'm the best in the world because my ego says so. A fighter, I am lost in this whirlwind, this make-believe world where it's a sin to be a grown man. Look, I never read a book, bruh, I must admit. I'm about that grit and that dumb shit, where your head's on some drum shit, body got Bambi legs, ears on some hum shit, later getting medicated, urine on some blood shit. I want wildest power with Devin Haney's defense. Up off that! Up off! Y'all know what day it is. Y'all know what day it is, huh? Yeah. Yeah. It's hump day, baby, baby, boo, we'll do it, we'll do it. What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz The Adult. All right, man, look, what do we have here? Let me see, Jalen, what's going on with you? Let me see what you have to say. I need this song for the gym. Please drop it, please. I got you, dog. Let me see. Quiz? Keys? What's going on with you? Oops. All right, man. Look, first I want to say this. Welcome to the hump day, everybody. How you guys, for those who participated, for those who celebrate, how was your 4th, everybody? I hope you guys were very safe, didn't blow no fingers off or go to the hospital or drink too much and drive into the police, crash into a cop or whatever y'all. I hope y'all kept it okay. Ain't burn your knuckles out on the damn grill. I hope you guys did okay yesterday. I did. We chilled out. We were just sitting around. We went, did our thing, came back, ate, queued. But I didn't pop one damn firework yesterday. Let me see. You hungover? I hear you. Ah! Damn it, Biz. I'm sorry. Wait, one more. But no. And that's the black. No, actually, it's just some Powerade. I didn't even get my coffee this morning. Okay, look, the show today, I didn't put a show together. I didn't put a show together. Let me tell you, I do have topics. The thing is, usually when I do a show, you guys aren't done with the topic as I'm moving on. So I'll say, okay, today it's been a while. I haven't spoken to you guys since Saturday. So it's been a while. And I mean Saturday during the day, because I didn't call the late fight. So it's been a minute. And I know you guys got a lot of shit to say. You saw the guy earlier. It was guy and earlier, my bad. The guy earlier, ShowBizz. That's why you can't pick Shakur's nickname. And I'm gonna be an asshole, So you gotta get the energy out. Just get the energy out. And let's talk. Okay. I forgot to do this, and y'all forgot to do this. Close out the chat, hit the like, and give it up for the Varnell Hill. Bye.
Bring on this with a laugh under the cabbage patch. She's a pretty lady
I have a video coming up later where we talk about the most moist fanboys in the world. We did our poll, but people are still voting. So I'm like, you know what? Let me give people. Now we got over 4,000 people who voted. I think that's a good amount. So I'm going to do the moist fanboys thing. But today I saw, many comments on my other videos. The softy who brought up Shakur Stevenson and Devin the American Dream Haney. We'll talk about that, okay? And where I was coming from. People get too moist and not really listen to where I'm really coming from. They respond to a title. Listen, guys, I want you guys to understand this. And this goes to the moist fanboys thing. I can't put my entire transcript of what I say in a hardworking, well thought out video. I can't put that entire 6 to 9 minutes transcript as a title. So I got to summarize it, but also let you guys know that this is a video you should watch. So it's kind of hard to do if you're a YouTuber, how to have a title that speaks to the subject, but you can't have the entire transcript in the title. You kind of want people to watch the video. So to respond to the title is kind of hard, especially when I put so much effort into my thought process in the video. So make sure you guys watch the video because the title isn't giving you enough. They only allow so many characters. All right, into Tyson Bale. Also, I think people have a hard time listening to what I'm saying and mostly be at the beginning, get to the middle, start typing, start missing because you can't talk, type, and listen at the same time. And then you start making comments that's irrational. That's not even in response to what I'm saying. So that's why the live streams are very good. It's an art. It really is an art. And if you have a title that people are like, that's nice, and it speaks to what you're actually saying, and you click on it, that's why we have a business. We do want you guys to click, right? So when people say clickbait because it was intriguing, that's not clickbait. Clickbait is when you put a title in that's not discussing what you're actually saying. People don't know what clickbait is. They think because you branded something well or marketed something well, it's clickbait. That's big. That's a business. That's what you're supposed to have a good cover. You're supposed to have a good title. You're supposed to have people interested so they can click on it. And then when you discuss it, you should have the type of content that keeps them there. And that's what we do in this community. Let me see. Jackie, super sticker. Thank you so much. Here's Tyson Bale. Okay. Simply, oh, wait a minute, Jackie. Let me give you a damn song. Jackie, I'm telling you, let me give you a damn song. With you, for me. Okay. So let's talk. Pause. Let's talk. We got 400 people in here. Everybody hit the like. Okay. Who's really bigger? Canelo Alvarez or Jermell Charlo? Let me see what y'all have to say first. Who's really bigger? Canelo Alvarez or Jermell Charlo? And as you guys respond in the war room, this is an important conversation because I spoke on this saying, don't be surprised if come weigh-in, Jermell Charlo is the bigger man. Come press conference, he's looking down at Canelo and he's bigger than Canelo. And I bring that up and, people are saying I'm capping in the comments. People are on Twitter going crazy. I want to hear what you have to say. Exactly, Biz. Thank you. Jermell Charlo. I think Canelo. Charlo is 6 feet. He is 6 feet. Let me see. Charlo, Jermell, Charlo. Hey, yo, Biz. Let me see. Alvarez wingspan. Okay. Charlo, Jermell, Canelo has plateaued. Charlo definitely. Charlo by a lot. I don't know the answer. Not even gonna lie. That's probably the best answer you can give. It's true. Charlo is bigger. Biz. Jermell gonna shock the world. Okay, I gotta go to this fight. Yeah. Let me see. Jermell is naturally bigger. Canelo a wide dude, though. Pause. Let me see. Roll out. Jermell definitely taller, but I think Canelo got a good 5 pounds on him. Okay. Let me tell you. First, I want to say this. First and foremost. because people get this confused and they get moist because they're confused. I want y'all to understand this. This man said clenbuterol form. Hey, dog. See, this is why I don't deal with the war room. This is why I'm being a war. I'm trying to make a point. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, damn. Oh, here it is. I mean, you try to make a point. So somebody do some shit like this. Right? It just throws everything off. Do some shit like this. It throws everything off. I don't even question. I'm not even for the clenbuterol thing. Like, I think he was actually innocent, but too many people are failing tests, so I can't even pick and choose no more. Everybody cheated. So look, this is what people are getting confused. When I say bigger, I don't mean stronger. For some reason, I have been stronger than a lot of guys bigger than me. When I say bigger, I'm not saying stronger. So when people respond in the comments, Canelo Alvarez been at 168, all these things, are you sure you're talking about bigger or you're talking about stronger? He's not going to be able to take Canelo's punches. Or I didn't say who had the most power. I didn't say who was stronger. I said bigger. And I think that's people immediately go to stronger. I'm saying bigger. For everyone talking about clenbuterol years later, right? It's not a steroid. It does not add muscle mass. It's considered a steroid. That was one of my arguments back in the day. Come to find out, it's considered a steroid. It is. It's considered. I know clenbuterol, what it's supposed to do, but it is generally considered a steroid. It is. It's not technically. It's considered a steroid though. Let me see. Canelo by knockout. Biz. Jamel is the better Charlo. Yeah, we already discussed that. So ShowBizz, bigger and stronger than Canelo. And yeah, you got that right. Let me see. I think he is stronger and punches hard. So listen. Anabolic properties. Exactly. So listen. Canelo Alvarez. Let's just go here. I want you guys to understand this. I know a lot of Canelo fanboys get moist with me saying Jamel is bigger. I don't know why they got moist. Okay. But let me see. Biz ate the heart-shaped herb from Great Lakes. Funny. Listen. Canelo Alvarez is a little guy doing big things. Canelo Alvarez ain't a big dude. Bro, Canelo Alvarez ain't a big dude. And Canelo Alvarez fanboys, I want you to take note of this to know what to get moist about if you're going to get moist. This goes to Canelo's credit. Don't get moist. This goes to Canelo's credit. And we're talking about fanboys and how they bite their own tongue all the time. Biz trolling. I am totally not. Canelo Alvarez is a little guy doing big things, bro. 100%. People keep seeing him as this huge guy, and I'm like, where? Canelo ain't even naturally 168. He builds himself to 168. I'm talking about to be 168 well. He can weigh 168. You can get fat like Tank Davis and be a big chubby dude. I'm talking about he keeps the muscle up and everything to be 168. Hold on. Let me see. I feel Canelo is going to catch him with timing. Okay, cool. Well, let's stay on topic. Canelo Alvarez is like Manny Pacquiao. We're going to break down Canelo right now. Let's break down Canelo right now. Canelo Alvarez is like Manny Pacquiao. When Floyd Mayweather was crying about Manny Pacquiao's power, he wasn't knocking shit out at welterweight, and that's the Black Two Sugars. Why he was like, how is he getting more and more powerful as he go up? He wasn't knocking a damn thing out at welterweight. That dude went like 10 years. He wasn't knocking nobody out. It's Daniel Jacobs versus Canelo in size difference. Exactly. And Canelo Alvarez had to have a rehydration clause for Daniel Jacobs. And Daniel Jacobs and Jamal all the same size. Let me see. Mark my words, War Room. This size difference is like Mario Barrios and Tank. And remember that. Good. Come at me, War Room. All KO, I KO all y'all. Okay. All right. Adding mass can slow you down and tire you out. If they fight at 168, male would be at 168 and Canelo would be at 180 fight night. I can't ignore those facts. Jamel may not be at 168. He may be more. Let me tell you this. Let's cut this out, Biz. I'm trying to understand what I'm saying wrong. $5. Thank you so much. Listen, Canelo fans. As I'm giving the size advantage, just size alone, not strength, to Jamel, y'all should feel happy. Because if I keep saying everything Canelo has, that he's bigger, he's stronger, he's faster, more IQ, better fighter, this, Jamel is now a cherry pick. And now you got a whole different fight to fight. So y'all better jump on my side. Because if y'all love massaging Canelo's balls, and y'all hate when somebody says anything that says that Canelo has a disadvantage, y'all better be taking these disadvantages to heart. Because if he has no disadvantages, it's a cherry pick. You can't want Canelo Alvarez to be seen as unstoppable and then give credit for everything he does. Pick one. That's how y'all bite your tongue off every time. Now chill. Let me break this down. Because y'all may be surprised at the end. Let me speak on it. Let me see. Tank do be blowing my with a gut 135. Dog, that dude be huge. Flex on him. Sip, pow. King Kong ain't got on me. Let me see. More than everyone. Good morning. And that's the Black Two Sugars. Curious, Jay. You put a rehydration clause on the War Room. Yeah, he got to put a rehydration clause on the damn War Room. So listen to me. Listen to me with this one. All right? Listen to me with this one. I got to yell at the Canelo fanboys because they can't. You got to steer them. They like, Canelo, he's our man. If he can't do it, nobody. And you got to steer them. You got to be like, listen, let's get to breaking the fight down and don't lose your mind. Just listen. You got to do it. Because I'm telling you, that poll came out the most moist fanboys, and Canelo is winning by a long shot. Like, he is dominant. So everybody know that Canelo fanboys don't even know how to feel. Give them all the credit in the world, but nobody can beat him. Like, they don't know. They have no idea how to feel. And Canelo Alvarez is taking all these chances, and they're dumbing it down by saying Canelo is a giant. Canelo is a little guy taking on these big dudes. He's not a giant. And that's no fair to Canelo because he's not a giant. Manny Pacquiao wasn't knocking out shit at welterweight. If you really look at Canelo, really look at him, people are lasting. He knocked out Yildirim. Whoop-de-doo. He knocked out Yildirim. Whoop-de-doo, bruh. Caleb Plant, that's a good knockout. Billy Joe Saunders, whoop-de-doo. And that was the corner stopping him. But he ain't knocking out no John Ryder. Triple G came from 160 and 40 years old. Callum Smith doing the damn thing. Daniel Jacobs, I'm telling you, I've seen this before. Manny Pacquiao moved up to welterweight and wasn't knocking shit out. And that's the Black Two Sugars. I'm not saying he won't knock out Jamel because Jamel's coming from 154. So I'm not saying he won't knock out Jamel. He probably would. I'm just saying Canelo is a little guy doing big things. Manny power is real, though. Yes, Canelo is too. You're not listening. I'm not saying they have fake power. Listen. Listen for a second. Canelo Alvarez is a little guy doing big things. Let me tell you something about Jamel. And let me tell you something about size. Okay? Pause. You can have a guy 5'8", 200 pounds. And you can have a guy 6 feet, 200 pounds. Y'all tell me who's bigger right now. Tell me who's bigger right now. You get a guy 5'8", 200 pounds. You get a guy 6 feet, 200 pounds. Y'all tell me who's bigger right now. You think 5'8", 200 pounds. And you grab, so you okay, let me ask you this. So you're gonna, so the bigger athlete, 6 feet all day. The bigger athlete is the guy who's 6 feet, 200 pounds. The shorter dude ain't bigger. He ain't bigger, bruh. He's a little butterball rolling around. The guy's 6 feet with he has the better frame skeleton to put on 200 pounds. Well, that 6 foot, 200 pound guy is going to beat the shit out of that butterball. Going to beat the shit out of him. And that's the Black Two Sugars. He's a bigger dude. He's bigger. He's bigger. Now, let me tell you this, too. Let me go a little bit further. Jamel can put more weight on than Canelo. Canelo got to be careful how much he weighs. When Charles Baker said Canelo going to come in 5'8", 180 on fight night, Jamel may whoop the hell out of him. And that's the Black Two Sugars. If you are a boxing coach or trainer and you got a 5'8" fighter, you don't want that guy coming in too thick. Elasticity taking off the punches. He loses his whipping power. He's just bad. That's why I didn't like Canelo fight no damn cruiserweight or nothing like that. That's not a good Canelo. Canelo got to be careful how much weight he rehydrate to come fight night. And that's the Black Two Sugars. That's the Black Two Sugars. He'll be too stiff. Pause. Let me see. Canelo has that St. Patrick. Think about it. Hit Tyson. Now you have, look, let's do it like this. Let's do it like this. I'm pretty sure. Let's go to their Instagram. Maybe this can help y'all out. I got a little Cash App. Guillermo said $1 for Canelo wouldn't be close to 180 on fight night. Tavian said $3 for I'm 6 feet 200 plus, and it's no 5'8" guys close to me. I'm saying. Thanks for the Cash App. Here, let me go here. You gotta be careful with Instagram. You gotta be careful with Instagram. I don't want to get my show popped off. All right, let me present this right here. Let me present this. Let's look at Nello. Now, is that a big guy? Is that a big man? Charlo's going to be a big dude. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this. Forget that. Somebody say, yeah, come with the. I don't like the weigh-in pictures because it. Look at Nello. Let me tell you what Nello is. Nello is a little guy doing big things, bro. Nello is a little guy doing big things. They're going to be at least the same size. I'd choose a 5'8" guy if it was MMA. I wouldn't even if it's and he was a wrestler. Oh, okay. There's a lot of ifs. But this is boxing, stamina, and weight distribution coming to play. Yeah, I choose the 6 foot guy in many situations. Football, basketball, I don't give a damn. Hockey, tennis, volleyball. That 5'8", 200-pound guy, wrestling is still a go. It's still trouble. Let me see. I thought this was a kid friendly podcast. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Hold on. Let me stop sharing for now. Now let's go. Let's go to Jamel. Brother, I'm telling y'all, Jamel is a bigger man. Jamel is look at his skull. Jamel, look at his head, his skeleton. Jamel is a bigger man. He's a bigger man than Canelo is. His shoulder width, the length of his arms, the size of his skeleton, the size of his head. He's a bigger man than Canelo is, bruh. I'm telling y'all. He kept his stuff. No, he's not, fam. Okay, bet. That's all right. We're gonna go with what you say. Forget about it. Well, we ain't gonna get to the bottom of this. I don't care about the size issue. Canelo better. There you go. Throw more than one punch at a time, or else Jamel is gonna smash you. Okay. So let's talk about this. Let's move on because Canelo's bigger than everybody. Canelo's bigger than everybody. We gotta move on. We gotta move on from this one because honestly, we're not going to get anywhere. We're definitely not going to get anywhere, bro. Now, regardless of who you think is bigger, fine. The leverage that Canelo Alvarez has is that Canelo Alvarez has been at 168. And it's going to be new for Jamel. That's the thing. Canelo Alvarez has been at 168, and it's new for Jamel. That's the big issue. Let me see. Fresh out of the chain game, ready to prove himself. You feel what I'm saying? That's where the problem lies. Brother, forget who's bigger now because Canelo fanboys cannot let go of anything. If you ask who's smarter, who's faster, who will win in a race, who can jump higher, who can dunk a basketball better, who can throw a faster combinations, who's faster, they're going Canelo. You know, you can't, right? But if you really want to break this down, Jamel's a bigger human being than Canelo Alvarez. It's just that Canelo is more proper for 168 than Jamel right now. Because Jamel hasn't been at 168. So Canelo can take punches from a 175-pound Bivol. He could take punches from a 175-pound Bivol. and he can knock out 168-pound guys, right? He can walk down 168-pound guys. He walked down Colin Smith. He walked him down all night. So he'll tank you. He's not bigger, but he's stronger. He's not necessarily bigger, but he's stronger. We'll see what happens on fight night. But Canelo Alvarez he's been at 168, undisputed at 168, and he's more prepped for 168 than Jermell Charlo is. That's the difference. That's all I was trying to get to. Canelo really supposed to be at 160. I'm saying Canelo's a 160-pound fighter, which is why he's gotten worse at 168. Canelo's a 160-pound fighter. I think Canelo and Jermell 160. He's a 160-pound fighter. Trying to tell y'all, Manny Pacquiao wasn't 147 at all. Now let's go here. Let's go here too. I know I got people pretty moist when I said, as of right now, I got Jermell Charlo. And the reason being, I already explained. If Canelo were to knock out Jermell, because Jermell got to do certain things to be victorious, and I think he will, because Derek James is a great trainer. But if he doesn't do those things, if he drop his left, if he stays in the pocket too long, Canelo Alvarez, if he doesn't walk Canelo Alvarez down properly behind the jab, Canelo Alvarez is going to knock his ass out. All right? So things got to line up. What's your P.O. box? I don't even have it anymore. I got to restart it. But things got to work out properly for Jermell Charlo to beat Canelo Alvarez. But I want to say this. If you look at their last three performances, who had the better last three performances? Jermell Charlo or Canelo Alvarez? Let me ask you, their last three performances, who had the better last three performances? Canelo Alvarez or Jermell Charlo? Definitely Jermell. Definitely Jermell. Which is why I'm concerned a bit when it comes to Nello. I'm concerned a bit when it comes to Nello. Okay? Because I think, and this is where you guys can come with the debate, especially the fanboys, come with the debate and prove me wrong. But I think it doesn't really matter. Okay, Mr. Vegas. The only thing that matters is how Canelo wins. But I think that, and I've already compared this, just like how Mike Tyson forgot all the things that made him successful, Canelo is doing that now. Canelo is approaching boxing. He did it with Bivol, Triple G, and Ryder. He's approaching his fights by saying, I can just walk you down, catch and shoot, and break you down. Canelo has lost everything that made him extremely special. He lost those things. Not everything, but he lost those things. Canelo Alvarez has some of the better footwork and head movement. Definitely head movement. His head movement was so amazing, and his reflexes were so amazing. Now Canelo Alvarez is walking you down, and he's going to catch and shoot. He's going to have the high guard and catch and shoot one punch at a time. Lost his neck movement. His neck is now this wide, and Canelo walks you down like this. That's Canelo. And I've seen it with Mike Tyson. While everybody was looking at Mike Tyson walk you down and hit you with hate makers, and Vegas going crazy, and people like, yo, Mike Tyson's the best. I was, especially my middle brother, who was a huge fan of his, I was disappointed. I was disappointed. That wasn't Mike. I knew the difference. I was disappointed. That's Canelo. Now, thank you, Biz. Thank you. I'm saying now Canelo can use that tactic and break down Jermell. Definitely can. That's why the fight is a lot of people leaning towards Canelo's way, because that approach is probably perfect against Jermell since he's coming from 154. It was shit against Bivol. He wasn't doing those things against Bivol. He tried to walk Bivol down. Wasn't working. Bivol's a naturally bigger man. But Jermell strong and 175 with great boxing ability and a jet. That was too much. That's like Drago. That was some Drago shit he tried to walk down. But with Jermell not used to receiving punches from Canelo, let alone somebody at 168, and not accustomed to punching 168-pound pro fighters in the ring on fight night. He's not accustomed to that. That approach that Canelo has can work great against Jermell. And I think that's why people are like, this Canelo that is being criticized is probably the game plan he should have to break Jermell down and beat him up because he's stronger than Jermell. Let me see. Manny is really supposed to be 135, 140. Yep, but Manny started 147, gave him real challenges. Yep, like Durant. Thank you, Warrior shit. You can't forget those fundamentals because that will always remind after talent fade. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Let me see. I know this is off topic, Biz, but who do you got this weekend? Stanionis or Virgil? I'm kind of leaning towards Stanionis. And will you be live? Yeah, I'm only leaning towards Stanionis because Virgil, his sickness, man. I don't know how he's really doing. You know what I mean? If he's doing great and he's the prime Virgil, I got him. But I'm thinking I just can't. He was really sick. So, I mean, I got to see. It all depends on what Virgil we're going to see. Canelo finally using the Mexican style. All right. All right. So, like I said, with Jermell Charlo, he has to do some things. He has to be busy behind that jab. He has to throw combinations and survive that first 7 rounds. Because when Canelo get tired, and he will, because he always gets tired. When Canelo gets tired, Jermell Charlo got to start hitting him with some great hard. He got to start sitting down on his punches and start ripping great combinations on Canelo. Even if Canelo drops him, he has to get up and apply that pressure once Canelo gets tired. Because maybe he can stop him. Now, I know this, and I'm not talking about knock him out, stop him. I mean, TKO, Canelo's on the ropes, stop him. Jermell's going to sleep. Fine. I'm going to tell you this, though. There is a reason why I'm speaking mostly about what Jermell can do. Hold on. Mel should be fine at 168. Jermell fought at 160, so that means Mel fought at 160 through twin telepathy. Funny. We'll just have to see come fight night. Now listen, Canelo fanboys may get moist right now, and they may think that what I'm saying about what Jermell can do to win the fight as me not giving Canelo credit. I want that to be clear. I can see y'all now. I can see the moistness. I'm telling you, I can feel the humidity. Okay? You're dreaming about the TKO. Okay. That's okay. I don't give a shit. But what I'm saying is this. The only reason why I'm speaking towards how Jermell can win is keep it a buck. Canelo is such the favorite that if I can't, as an analyst and as a boxing promoter, if I can't give that side, there's no reason to buy the pay-per-view. And that's the Black Two Sugars. There's no reason to watch the fight. And actually, it's a cherry pick, and Canelo Alvarez should get no credit for beating Jermell. That it's one of the two. It's one of the two. Either this is a cherry pick that's not worth watching and Canelo Alvarez should not get any credit, or Jamel has a chance. It's one of the two. I'm saying it's one of, and I need Canelo fanboys to, just the fanboys. Does Jamel have a chance or not? Does he have a chance? Does he have a chance? It can't be both. So I'm asking, does Jamel have a chance or not? Just the fanboys. He does. Yeah. Hell yeah. Yes, a good one in my opinion. Devin said no. Big facts. Everyone has a chance. No, does Jamel have a chance? Yes. Okay. So when I speak about the chances he has, don't get moist. Because we know how Canelo can win. Walk his ass down, block, and hit him with big shots and try to get him against the ropes. We know how his approach. And it's the right approach to have. If I keep talking about how Canelo going to whip his ass, there's no sense of watching the damn fight. No sense. Let me see. And it's a cherry pick, and Canelo gets no love for it. Didn't people used to call Canelo a duck for not fighting the Charlos? Yeah, but really, it was more appropriate, right? It's not just the name Charlo. So let me explain this to you. I think you know this, but you're trying to use that statement as some sort of leverage or debate and ignoring the common sense. But I think you have the common sense and you know. So at 154, people were saying that. They can't, no one had a crystal ball to see that Jamal Charlo was going to have anxiety issues, mental breakdown, mental health issues, and he was going to be out of fighting for 2 years, and Canelo Alvarez was going to go to 168. Nobody had that crystal ball. So at the time at 154, yeah, you did Charlos against Nello. That's what you wanted. When he went to 160 and Charlo was sitting right there, fine. All right. When he moved to 168, people with boxing knowledge and common sense knows now he's moving further and further away from a probable thing. And now in this situation, Jamel went from 160 to 154. He's been at 154. Canelo been at 158. And that jump up, you're people got more. You can't use that. I mean, people have common sense, and I think you have the common sense to know. You cannot use that as saying, oh, now people don't want to bring up. People are not that stupid, right? But what I'm saying is Jamel is the better Charlo. Well, he's the greater Charlo, rather. Jamel has the mentality. Boxing is 90% mental. He's been having, especially his last performance, been very good. Canelo's last performance is not so great. So Jamel Charlo is feeling a certain way. And he's a naturally bigger man than Canelo. So he's coming in with this confidence to dominate. And it's going to make it a closer fight than it seems. It is. Let me see. You can never win, Biz. You try to give Ryan Garcia his props for Tank fanboys. The Tank fanboys way up there as far as like ridiculousness shit. Because otherwise Ryan was a cherry pick and Tank gets no credit. Exactly, bro. When I here let me tell you something, Boom. When I speak, I must say things in an order that confuses people. Because I can literally say Tank is going to beat Ryan. I got Tank beating Ryan. I just don't know how. I can see how Ryan beats Tank. I can't see how Tank beats Ryan. Why? Because Tank never fight the same way twice. So I can't say what Tank's going to do. The guy, he's going to find out when he's in the ring. I got Tank winning, but I think it's a closer fight than the odds, and I'm going to gamble my money. I'm going to put money on the underdog here because of the odds. People still trolling me said that you thought Tank was going to win. It's the Tank fanboys. Fanboys altogether are a little slow. They're a little slow. They are a little slow. Let me see. Rome, thank you so much, my brother. Because if you weren't, a little on the spectrum, you wouldn't be so into another human being as much. You'll be more so doing your thing, right? You'll have, self-respect. Let me see. I was agreeing with you, LOL. I was using that to say Nello isn't cherry picking. I know you were. I know what you're saying. But that reasoning, people are going to plug holes through that. They're going to plug holes. I know what you were saying, but that reasoning, people are going to plug holes through. I'm saying that it's not a cherry pick because Jermell Charlo ain't tiny. He's actually naturally bigger than Canelo Alvarez and undisputed a fantastic fighter and the greater Charlo. So I'm saying, dude, it's not a cherry pick because you fight male. That dude's a problem. Let me see. Maybe Canelo wants Benavidez last on his 3-fight deal with the PBC so he can make both of them the most money possible for Mexico. No, because he said he doesn't like fighting Mexican fighters. So he doesn't care about a fellow Mexican warrior getting paid through him. Actually, he prefers not, right? Let me see. Facts. Keep schooling them, Biz. I'm saying, brother. Let me see. ShowBizz, isn't it? ShowBizz, it isn't the fanboys. It's Nello haters who pretend like Mel isn't a bigger man. Them too. Yo, the Nello haters. Oh, we're on the roll. This is gonna be a 2-hour show. 2-hour show, dog. Because I haven't even gotten to Shakur Stevenson and Devin the American Dream Haney yet. Bruh, the Nello haters who Canelo damned if you do, damned if you don't, bruh. See, hold on, let me finish reading. Thank you for always keeping it real. Hit the like. Dwight Torres, listen, this is what the Nello fanboys had messed up and the haters, because the haters were like, ShowBizz, you finally woke up. Whoa! All because I said Duckarone Pizza. They got so confused once I was like, Jermell? Because remember, I was making video after video saying no Jamal. Jamal ain't ready. He shouldn't take the fight unless he feels he's ready. At that point, I can't tell him. Forget it. But from my perspective, he ain't ready to get in there. When I heard it was Jermell, I went crazy. Y'all saw that video. Then the haters was like, ShowBizz, wait, he ain't fighting Benavidez. He's still a cherry. Man, shit. So now the Nello haters are fanboys. They're fanboys of something. They have the same energy as fanboys. The Canelo haters are now trying to diss Jermell. Okay, how about this? They're protecting Jermell, hating Canelo, already making an excuse for male. And as they're doing that, they making Jermell look like shit. That's why you hear Jermell saying, man, and it ain't a race thing, man. Remember, Jermell, just like Biz, he almost got kicked out of the black race. Jermell was like, man, Tyson Fury won. It ain't a race thing, dog. I ain't got that kind of time. That guy was immediately shown the door. There's rules to being black on social media. You mess up. Now, you could be a black man for 30-some damn years. But they kicked you out, all because you had an opinion. So, in their journey of trying to hate on Nello, you making Jermell look like shit. Where at the end of the day, Canelo got a fight on his hands, bro. What's that, September 30th? He got a fight on his hands. I think with the 14 pounds and Canelo activity in the tail end of last fights, I think whoever has gas from 8 to 12 will win. Yes, I got Nello by decision. Yeah, see, Nello can still win if he runs out of gas, because if he drops Jermell like twice, he still got it. Let me see. Spence Crawford, we missed one major factor: excitement. Leonard Hagler won close rounds by showing excitement about his work. The fighter who shows excitement about his work will have an edge. Excitement also means busy. So if you're busy and walking somebody down, that's ring generalship. So excitement just doesn't just mean flair either. Excitement can mean busy. Let me see. Those dudes don't get that Jamel is bigger than Canelo. They don't get it. I know. Also, if I were in boots, I'll jump to 154 and corner. Yeah, I would too. That's smart. Unless he's trying to have his own legacy at 147. He's a 154 guy himself. Roll out. There are channels trying to convince people that Tim Tszyu is a better fight for Jamel than Canelo. I ain't got nothing to say. If there's another channel, I ain't got nothing to say, dog. Never say, oh, new member, baby. You know, people wanted me to respond to Timothy Bradley. I ain't got nothing to say. I just know where I'm coming from. Let me see. Both fighters are serious. Bud might have to use his tongue to win. Both fighters are serious. Bud might have to use his tongue to win. Brother, I have no idea what that was. Dog, hold on, dog. Hold on. I love the super chat. I love that you can, but I don't know what that means. So I'm gonna hit you
because of my big legs and karate. I can do the splits, no problem. Back and forth.
You taught me about Tank when you said you don't see how he's going to win because he figures it out in the ring. Nello fans should do some listening up. I'm saying, bro. I don't know what it is, but maybe when I'm yelling and shit, because I know I have a way to speak where people immediately want to prove me wrong. Oh, you have so much conviction. I want to wait till he say something I want to prove wrong, right? Or you're just so emotional. I get you so revved up that you no longer have logic. You no longer have logic, so you're responding in a way that's like, that's not even what I'm saying. Let me see. I don't get any folks. Why folks are saying Charlo getting KO'd. I've never seen Charlo get knocked. Two things you can't teach: power and chin. Either got it or don't. Yeah, but we saw Castaño hurt Jamel. Jamel should have been that. It should have been considered a knockdown when he was sitting on the bottom rope, right? When the ropes caught him. And I think images like that makes you think, well, if Castaño could sit him on his ass, right? Then Nello should be able to. I mean, that's how they feel. I think Nello can knock out anybody but Triple G, apparently, because Triple G chin is ridiculous. Let me see. Clearly you love boxing. Others just love boxers. I'm saying, so a good point. It's hard for us to speak the same language. While I'm talking pro boxing and you're talking pro one guy, we're not talking the same language at that point, because I'm talking about weaknesses and strengths and pros and cons, and it's like you're cat. Immediately that fanboy is like you're a cat, or that hater. They're the same thing. Let me see. Y'all go pro and show us how it's really done. Yeah, everybody got it. That was a good point. Because I know I'm definitely ain't trying to go pro. I get my head beat in. Let me see. Fantasy fight, Porter versus Cotto. How does it end? I don't know, brother. Let's stay on topic. I don't know. Let me see. Cotto, dog. He's just. Let me see. Biz is Canelo a duckaroni pizza? No. No way, no how. At this point, no way, no. He would have been a duckaroni pizza trying to convince us that Badu Jack fight is something that should be worth celebrating. If he would have fought Berlanga, Bivol, not a duckaroni pizza. It's just that he doesn't deserve the rematch. Him wanting to fight Bivol again and go through that shit again ain't ducking a damn thing. It's just that he doesn't deserve the rematch. That's where I was coming from. So with all of those options being gone, I'm like, David Benavidez, interim champion, #1 contender on Mexican Independence Day. He's considered the Mexican monster. You got a lot of Mexican pride. That should be the fight. It's a no-brainer. He signs a 3-fight deal with the PBC, home of David Benavidez. At that point, bro, that he ain't ducking a damn thing. Then he fights the other undisputed guy in Jamal Charlo. I didn't like Jamal either. So if you look at all the options, right? Jamal, I'm feeling my heart's going out to the brother now. I really feel, because the brother emotionally, mental health wise, is doing the right things to build himself back up. So I'm all for Jamal, right? Jamal I'm gonna turn down all that money because money isn't worth more than my mental health. Jamal's making good decisions right now. He'll be back. He'll be back. And when he comes back, I'm all for him. Okay? But you have the greater Jermell Charlo, who was calling out Canelo after John Ryder, who seems more thirsty, more hungry, and ready to eat, ready to pounce. He's a lion. And he knows if you want a Jamal, wait till they get a load of me, because me and Jamal are twins and we're the same size. So let me see. Missed my chat. Uh-oh, Martin. Hold on, my brother. My man Rome said, I belong to you. I belong. Face that. I'm trying to find Martin super chat. See, Martin, it could be so long ago that all of a sudden it doesn't show up anymore. Rome been showing up though. Rome is like, I belong. See now, Martin, I can't go up any further. My bad, brother. My bad, brother. Okay, shall we move on? Shall we move on, or you guys still want to talk about this? Because I want to talk about the PBC for a quick second. And then I want to talk about Devin, the American Dream Haney versus Sugar Shakur Stevenson. What do you guys want to talk about? Canelo, or you want me to move on? Yes, move on. Okay, let's move on. How about Benavidez camp saying they're not chasing that Canelo fight anymore? Sounds good to me. Now that sounds like a duckaroni pizza to me. No, because oh my goodness. Yeah, we got to move on, dog. There's nothing to chase. Canelo's on his way. He's at the there's nothing PBC making the matchups. He a PBC fighter now. Canelo's a PBC fighter now. When the PBC say Benavidez versus Canelo, it's going to be Benavidez versus Canelo. He doesn't have to chase him anymore. All right. So this is madness. Yeah. This is Sparta. Listen. Let's talk about this for a quick second. Unbearable. You missed a point. All right. Let me miss it. Anyway, cold words. Let me miss it, dog. Anyway, PBC. If you're in here, I apologize. PBC, if you're in here, somebody at the PBC, I would like to tell them in their face. Premier Boxing Championship. I apologize. And let me tell you why. Because as soon as there were whispers, and I'm talking about the whispers, thick mustache and all, as soon as there were whispers about Paramount buying out Showtime, I did mention the PBC may just be out of money. I said it in the live stream. I didn't make a video, I don't think, but I do recall saying it in the live stream. I said PBC seems like they're going to be hurting. And in the war room, which I'm going to take some of that blame because it's our war room. In the war room, y'all were saying PBC was broke. All right. Here's the kicker. None of us brought up ESPN, and they're laying off everybody. while we were so eager to call PBC broke, ESPN was like a year away from laying off everybody. There's not even a boxing personality on ESPN anymore. And that's the Black Two Sugars. And that's the Black Two Sugars. Nobody said that ESPN was struggling with shit. So quick to pounce on the PBC because we heard whispers of Paramount. ESPN lay off everybody. Timothy Bradley was the only one that hung in there. The only one. That's all I got to say about that. That's all I got to say about that. Let me see. Flex on. See, pow. King Kong ain't got on me. Porter would put that pit bull lock on Cotto, hand, and violently shake it. Cotto punches Sean, and Sean's head quickly turns around and say, if you keep listening to and not listening to me, you're not going to be successful. That boy, DJ Dixon is my guy, dog. He's a war room legend at this point. All right. Michael Fisher, $5. Hope fanboys don't get pregnant all the D-riding. I swear before Lord. All right, y'all ready to talk about Sugar Shakur Stevenson and Devin the American Dream Haney? You want to do the Twitter fingers real quick? I don't even want to. Because I got some DMs. People ain't feeling what I had to say. Let me see. Roll out SOG podcast incoming. Let Biz be the first guest. Oh, yeah, 100%. Devin had me and Andre Ward may end up having a half argument or something. He'd be so, I mean, he'd be looking mean and shit. And I, you know, with my attitude, we'll probably end up bumping it. Devin has pillow hands, but knows his was around the ring. Shakur hits hard, but sometimes he is not focused and gets caught. Shakur, I think you may have a twist. All right, so here we go. All right, man, let's do the Twitter fingers. Brought to you by BK. We love it. Twitter fingers. Twitter fingers. All right. Devin Haney said Bob Arum is the one that relayed the message. Oh, of the offer. He's saying Bob Arum did it, not me. Sugar Shakur said, send a real offer. Let's get active, champ. Haney said, sign the contract. All right. So is it like, hold on. Bob Arum is the one that relayed the message. And then Devin Haney said, sign the contract. Okay. Shakur said, you so soft for that. Yeah, that was kind of soft. I love Devin the American Dream Haney, but I'm just saying, you said that Bob Arum was responsible for all that shit. Like, that's not me. And then when Shakur Stevenson says, send a real offer, then Devin say, sign the contract. It's you. I don't know, man. It just seems weird. All right, let's go. Shakur said 25% is less than I made in my last 3 fights. Yeah, but you're the favorite. You're the main, you're the star in your last 3 fights. Y'all people crazy. But you were the, why would you get 25% split of a purse where you are the attraction of your last 3 fights? Hold on. You will make more than you made in your last 3 fights combined with 25%. I'm saying. Don't think about the percentage of the pie. Think about the size of the pie. I think Shakur should get 30 or 35. So your problem is 5%. Okay. Just because the number sounds better. I hear you. All right, here we go. Shakur says, Devin the Duck Haney don't want no wreck. I don't know. I think that trying to go, wait, I don't know what that acronym is. Trying to go back and forth on this app, though. Go about your business. Devin says, duck nobody, check my resume and check yours. Facts. Okay, so here's the thing. All right. Those were the Twitter fingers. Let's talk about it. Twitter fingers. Twitter fingers. Okay, let's talk about it. All right. Offering 25% is an insult. Okay. I'm going to keep this right here. Okay. If you think it's an insult, all right, and that Sugar Shakur Stevenson deserves more of the pie, okay? If you think that, all right, and we'll talk about if he deserves more of the pie or not, but if you think that, regardless, Shakur Stevenson is no Devin Haney. Roll out. 25% of a big number is still a big number. Yep. Right here. Devin got less. Listen. Do the Devin Haney. Devin Haney showed y'all how to do it. He showed y'all exactly how to do it, but nobody want to follow it. Either way, even if you think Shakur Stevenson deserves more, he's no Devin Haney. When Devin gets hit from Shakur, it's over. Who hits harder, Loma or Shakur? I don't know. Well, it could be Loma. I don't know. Shakur don't get it. He has nothing to offer. Okay, Trillium, we're gonna go there. Dev Chase legacy. Now he's calling the shots. Shakur should take the fight, beat Devin, then he'll be in charge. Know how we know that works? We saw Devin do it. So we have the blueprint. Did Cam deserve to make all that money?
So tonight, gotta leave the 9 to 5 up on the shelf.
Look, Devin Haney got 30% of the pay-per-view with Kambosos, but got 22% of the purse. Devin Haney got 22% of the purse against Kambosos. Took it. Now he's calling the shots. Took it, bet on himself, went to Australia, and beat him, became undisputed, rematched him again, because the difference between Sugar Shakur Stevenson and Devin the American Dream Haney is Devin Haney signed a 2-fight deal when he was getting raped. And that's the Black 2 Sugars. Now he's calling the shots. I'm not saying that Shakur Stevenson doesn't deserve more. I'm saying he's no Devin Haney. That's it. Who do I like more as a fighter? Shakur. Shakur is a better fighter to me than Devin Haney. But that has nothing to do with my analysis on this. Me thinking he's a better fighter has nothing to do with my analysis on this. I'll tell you this, Shakur is no Devin Haney. That's it. That's it. I saw what Devin Haney did under the same circumstances. Shakur is no Devin Haney. For me, it's not because it sounds better, Biz. I think that because his accolades and what he's done. But I would have loved him to sign the 25. I love that. That was a great remark. Thank you so much, bro. Biz, do you see the potential for Bud to Zoo? Yeah, maybe being a better fight than Spence Crawford. No. with Charlo moving up, Shakur must sign and fight, at least negotiate 25-30% or realize back end potential. I'm saying Errol Spence is a better fighter than Tszyu. Hit the Tyson Bear. Can we let me cook? Can we agree with that? Sugar Shakur Stevenson is no Devin Haney. Yes? I'm talking about legacy. Devin Haney said, he's no Devin Haney. Yes? Yes or no? If y'all disagree, it's fine. I just want to see what you mean. Now, who do I think is a better fighter? More talented? Shakur. Shakur swallowing all the smoke. He was talking about focusing on making money over legacy. These boxers need to change their mindset and let the money come as they get belts, because that's where Devin Haney is now. He gave you the blueprint. Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hold on. Shakur needs Devin, not the other way around. Yep. Devin has plenty of potential options for big fights, Loma rematch, Regis, Tank, etc. Thank you. A new member. Baby. Because let me tell you this. Everybody is knocking on Devin Haney's door. Ain't nobody knocking on Shakur Stevenson's door. So when y'all say he deserves more bars, ain't nobody knocking on his door. It's the opposite. He couldn't buy a fight. He had to fight Yoshino. But Tank Davis can fight Shakur, lose opportunity of fighting Tank Davis. Tank Davis won him. Lomachenko wants a rematch. Regis Prograis called him out. Sugar Shakur Stevenson. What are y'all talking about? What are y'all talking about? Devin, the American Dream, Haney is the man right now. Shakur filled the stadium with Yoshino, but pay-per-view, ? Exactly. Is not on Shakur. Jay Prince not accepting 25%. I'm not on that. I'm talking about what I'm hearing from Shakur. Shakur is saying what he's saying. I'm talking about what I'm hearing from Shakur. Devin Haney pushed it off on Bob. Now you pushing it off on Jay Prince. I'm talking about those fighters fighting. Regardless of what it is, Sugar Shakur Stevenson definitely agrees with him. Let me see. Devin is not as big of a star like Boses is in Australia. Okay, we'll talk about that. Shakur doesn't understand Dev is the Canelo at 35. Listen, my man said he's not as big of a star as Kambosos is in Australia. Okay, fine. But hear me out on this one. What does Shakur bring to the table? Does he have a belt at 135? What was his last pay-per-view numbers? He has everything to gain, nothing to lose. He's a great talent, 2-division world champion. But how many belts he got? How many belts does he have at 135? What Devin Haney, when he fought Kambosos, he was a WBC regular champion. Or WBC champion, however you want to put it. How many belts does Shakur Stevenson have at 135? He has nothing. So he's not risking anything. Pay-per-view numbers. Let me see. Charles Edward Cheese, my guy. I don't know where 30% came from. They must be a mile off, because 5 points probably wouldn't just sign the contract. Right, 5 points. That's what I'm saying. Might as well just sign the damn contract. 0 belts, no pay-per-views. How about this? Tell me Sugar Shakur Stevenson's biggest fight. Tell me his highest profile fight. Tell me Shakur Stevenson's highest profile fight right now. Biz, you spit. I'm asking the question. I want people to really think. Let me see. Roll out. Shakur numbers are in the same boat with David versus Plant numbers are in. Oh, yeah, that's true. Oscar Valdez. Was that pay-per-view? Let me see. Sugar has hopes and dreams. Yeah. I can't think of one. It's Oscar Valdez. My man said Herring. I go laugh at Herring's my guy. No. What was Devin Haney's biggest profile fight? What was Haney's biggest profile fight? It was on ESPN for free. What was Haney's biggest pro? Loma. Was it pay-per-view? Was it pay-per-view? Loma. Was it pay-per-view? Yep, case closed. That robbery went viral. I know y'all hate the word robbery. Let's call it a gift. That gift went viral. Now, because of talent alone, no belts, no pay-per-view numbers, okay? But because of talent alone, if you think he deserves more than 25%, I tell you this, he's no Devin Haney. Devin Haney was offered less than 25%, took it, became undisputed. Now everybody wants it. Defended it against Kambosos, then beat Lomachenko. Hey, bruh, because if Devin the American Dream Haney passes on Sugar Shakur, no sweat off his teeth, because he'd be passing Sugar Shakur for Tank Davis. And that's the Black Two Sugars. If I was Sugar Shakur Stevenson, I would know that he has options. He has better options than me. I would know that. He can fight Loma in a rematch, and it's a bigger fight than me. That's the Black Two Sugars. Loma in a rematch is a bigger fight than Sugar Shakur. If Sugar really wants that fight with Devin Haney, he'll sign that contract. Because he can have a rematch with Loma, move up to 140, fight Prograis or some shit, or he can fight Gervonta Tank Davis. Bruh, that's what Devin Haney knew. Devin Haney knew Kambosos didn't have to fight him. He knew Kambosos could have waited for Lomachenko or Ryan Garcia or somebody he could have said, Devin signed that quick. Kambosos was like 22%, 2-fight deal, both fights in Australia. Devin was like, shit, this my shot. Now he's the villain. Took a chance on himself. I would have signed that contract before the ink dried. Yes, and it was cheaper than Davis Garcia crap. Shakur should have took it and handled his business unless the rematch clause had the same split if he won. Facts. Big facts. I agree. Yep, let me see. Shakur versus Linares follow Devin's footsteps. You can do that. You can take the long route. Or you can sign that contract. Shakur is losing an opportunity to take over the division and capture all the belts in one swoop. He's not playing the long game. Yep. If he truly believed in himself, he would take this out for free. Exactly. Flex on him. See, pow. King Kong ain't got on me. Shakur better sign the damn contract. Bet on yourself. Sugar Shakur has to pay his dues to get in the pay-per-view door. Or he could do it in one big swoop. Let me see. Kofax magazine said $5 for is Shakur fighting for undisputed. If not, 25% is okay. No. He's getting an opportunity to fight for undisputed without putting a belt or nothing. What do you mean? Devin Haney fought for undisputed with 22%. 22%. Bro, I would take that fight, take my $500,000 after, because look, I did a math already. So he'll be getting, like, let's just say Devin Haney and Sugar Shakur Stevenson fight does the numbers that Lomachenko and Devin Haney did. That would, with 25%, that leaves Shakur Stevenson with 1.7 something million. That's like what Porter was getting paid, right? Porter messed around and fight Crawford and get 1.5 million or some shit. So Sugar Shakur, 1.75 million, right? after you take 40% off because of taxes, you take 12% off because of sanctioning bodies and all those things. He has to pay the trainers, pay the arenas. He probably going to end up with like $500,000. But $500,000 ain't undisputed. Just one fight, $500,000 and undisputed. Then he can fight Tank Davis for, because if he dominates Devin, if he beats Devin, it's a wrap because he'll be the hero. He stared Devin down. That went viral. He messes around and beat him and then fight Tank. Bro, my man said he's thinking about the short game. He ain't lying. He ain't lying. He ain't lying. I'll take that $500,000, whip Devin Haney's ass, become undisputed, and call out Tank until Tank grows some balls. And that's the Black Two Sugars. That's the Black Two Sugars. Mess around and be like, nah, well, Loma, you want more work at this? Whoop Loma's ass, going about my business. I would have signed that contract so quick, Devin Haney's knees would have been shaking. He'd be like, shit. Announce Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, October 3rd. Like, it'll be like, what? Like, bruh. 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 And that's the Black Two Sugars. Exactly. Yes, Lord. I'm from Germany. They take 40% tax. Portugal only 5%. Damn. I'm sorry. No excuses. A chance to be undisputed. So when everybody was getting on me when I did that video, I'm going to ask you guys now. Y'all get where I'm coming from? Y'all get what I'm coming from? Even if you don't, even if I didn't make a strong enough argument, even if you don't get where I'm coming from, he's no Devin Haney. That's it. Yes, sir. And I know we have a big platform. And I know this is going to get back to Jay Prince and all of them. I love those boys. Jay Prince, I got nothing but respect for him. All those boys. I love Shakur Stevenson. Huge fan of his. All right. But these are the words he has to hear. Because we're changing the game. And Devin, the American Dream Haney, was in the forefront of it. We're changing the game, man. We're changing the game. You keep giving these fighters outs, and they think it's okay to not sign that damn contract. They think it's okay. Let me see. Biz, what up, boy? Is activating mandatory as simple as a phone call, or is it more behind it? It's more behind it. It's more behind it, because if they don't want to make you mandatory, you won't be. That's the Black Two Sugars, man. This Dev did it argument is a bit disingenuous. Okay. That Cambozo fight was a guaranteed win. Okay. Also, Dev keep the belts hostage. Leverage is shaky because he outgrows the weight in near future. Oh, keep the belts hostage? Yeah, that's shaky. Oh, yeah. I agree with you there. But Charles Edward, I can't agree with you with the Cambozo fight was a guaranteed win and stuff like that. One, he could have got robbed out there in Australia. All right. But two, you're kind of saying that Shakur Stevenson is ducking. You're kind of saying that Sugar's like, hey, I may lose to Devin. We can't even have a nice little convo about that, because I'm seeing Shakur Stevenson as somebody who's saying I'm gonna whip Devin's ass. I saw him jump in the ring, said that he ran and everything. If he thinks he can whip his ass, sign a contract. You're saying that he doesn't believe that he can whip his ass. So at that point, brother, hold on. But I want to see the fight. We know that, Charles. Wait, hold on, Charles. Hold on, dog. Hold on, dog. Hold on, dog. Hold on.
Cheese. His name is Cheese.
They say they don't fuck with me, but
Bling, bling.
King Kong ain't got
Oh, Jay. Go. That, yeah, exactly. And I believe Shakur should sign the contract and whoop that man from pillar to post. Let me see. You can't publicly, but you. Oh, okay. All right. I got. He might. Dev is undisputed. I got you. He making a good point there. And this is another thing. All right, Charles made a good point right here. Do y'all know what Charles was saying? Y'all know what Charles was saying here? This is he's echoing a point that I made, and I'm going to echo the point, but we're just echoing at this point. Cheese. We got to get off of you got to dominate the champ shit. If Shakur and Devin is going to be such a chess match, the fight will probably be close. And if it's close, he automatically you give it to the champion. That shit got to stop. That got to stop, bro. That got to stop. That has to stop. You can't dominate. Devin ain't getting dominated. Let's just keep that a bit. I don't give a damn if it's Tank. I don't care who he's fighting. He ain't getting dominated, dog. The dude's too good. All right. So if you got to dominate the champion, I guess he's going to be, that's no fair. I guess he's going to be the champion until he leaves then. Because that's getting ridiculous. That's getting ridiculous, man. That's just a reason to rob people, give gifts and shit. Like, I know what Charles is saying. He might, Dev is undisputed. Facts. And that's the problem. That's the problem. Man, Devin can mess around and beat Tank. Devin can mess around and beat Tank, man. Let me see. Sugar Shakur need to play this like Sugar Ray against Hagler. Similar situation. Oh, with most of the money, but different with the little things like glove size. And give him the purse, take everything. There you go. Right. I know what you're saying. Exactly. For fun, I think Shakur will punish Haney. If he does that, dude, I don't know, man, because they were close when, because Devin's far younger than Shakur, like 2 years younger than Shakur. Let me see. Now I thinking, how can your ego be that big? I would sign that contract and beat his ass from pillar to post. Pillar to a crime scene. Pillar to post is pillar. We're gonna call this fight pillar to post. Sign the contract, big boy. Sign the contract. I'm done with Curious Jorge. Let me see. Off topic. People say Jared got exposed. Opinions? I spoke on that already. No, I don't think he got exposed. I think that was the fight he needed. Let me see. Jack Catterall dominated Josh, still lost. Bingo. We're tired of this. Hit the like. I'm saying we're tired of this. We're tired of this. So hour and a half. We had a great show, though we didn't put a show together, did we? Did we put a show? We kind of put a show together. No, we just argued. There was no Lifeless. There was no OGO grade. There was no pup. There was no yay biz. There were no receipts. It wasn't a show. Let me see. But still, over 1,000 people showed up. So, for these next couple of good showbiz, he's like, hey, yo, we were good. Thanks, brother. I barely played the music and all that stuff. So let's go back to the scab. All right. Oh, I want to say this. I'm gonna ask you guys this. Let's have a little vote right now. I almost messed up. Swing rounds always go to the champ. That's messed up, though. That's how he beat Loma. That's messed. You need to win convincingly. It can't be that close, and they take it from the undisputed champ. Trillion, you're right, but that's messed up. But you're right. Great show. Thank you so much. All right. Let's have a vote. My next video that I'm going to do today. All I'm saying, Biz, don't let Raphael choose the gloves or the catch weight. Biz, you showed me Charlo Brothers. Thanks for life. Oh, really? Much love, brother. Do y'all want the Moist Fanboys video? Or who won the Q&A Spence Crawford? Facts, great show. Thank you so much, Charles. Y'all want the Moist Fanboys video next, or do y'all want who won the Q&A? Spence Crawford. Let me see. There was me. There was the War Room. We had a show. Facts. Yeah. That's facts. Great show like always, Biz. Thank you so much, my brother. There was me. There was the War Room. We had a show. Yeah. Let me see. Moist. Both. I mean, next Q&A. Moist. Q&A fanboys. I think we want the moist. We want the moist. Oh, we're gonna mess around and start the moist off like this.
You're being moist. Stop being moist.
When I came down.
Let me see. Errol the True Spence has won. Dude, I look. Before I go, let's circle back around real quick. What up, ShowBizz? Q&A, Spence Crawford, Warriors Not Moist. What? I will be doing a Q&A, but just not next. Let me see. To be honest, I don't think Haney expected Shakur to sign. I don't know what's on his mind on the first attempt of negotiations. Yeah, that's why I would have done it. But I think that first attempt wasn't bad. We know Spence won the Q&A. It involves taking LOL. Hey, look, man, I'm going to give the next one. No, I can't. I got to be genuine. I got to see what's going on. If you do live commentary on Spence fight, no, I'm going to be there. This better than ESPN and Fox. All right, let's circle back. Look, Canelo Alvarez, this is just my point. My point is this, simply. That's my point. Canelo Alvarez is not a big man. He's a little guy doing big things. And that goes to how great he is. He's great. Let me see. Did you get Bud? No, I ain't get the t-shirt yet, man. I almost wore the Spence shirt again just because I ain't get that shirt yet. Shit. I need my shirt. Number one, I paid for it. Number two, I'm a Bud fan. It's sickening that I have two Spence shirts and no Bud shirt as a Bud fan. Damn. I paid money, good money. All right. Here we go. Canelo is a little guy doing big things. Jermell Charlo, a big guy fighting small. And I'm going to tell you this. When you are a big guy fighting small, hear me out. This doesn't look good for Jermell. When you are a big guy fighting small, you pick up very bad habits. Because you Paul Williams that shit. You Mark Breland that shit. When you are a big guy fighting small, you can absorb punches and you pick up bad habits. Then when you move up, you're like, holy shit. It happened to Paul Williams. That's my fear. Jermell Charlo been fighting at 154 and was turned into a bit of a slugger and knocking people out, making him more exciting to watch. But the problem is he is doing that. He's been doing that so much that's became his style. And it's going to be hard to break. You go up to 168, you're a big guy who fought small. All of a sudden, you get the rest. Let me see. Imagine they lost yours. What if Bud beats Spence and says Bud won the fight? That'll be classic. I think I'll do something like that too. Bud saw your Spence won videos and Bud said, let Biz starve. That's what happened. Don't send the shirt yet. That I'm taking it personally. Biz, you're not getting that Bud t-shirt or Bud shirt. Is the boxing guys telling you to come on home? You know Spence is winning. Funny. So what do you guys think about that take before I go? That being a big guy fighting small can create bad habits. And that doesn't look well for Jermell in this fight at 168 against Canelo Alvarez. Y'all agree? Before I go, let's just find something else we can agree on. Let me see. Sugar Shakur take the 25 and flip it on Devin Haney in the rematch. Facts. You got a good point. Y'all agree? Because I'm about to leave. I'm about to go. I got to start putting this video together, eat some breakfast, talk to my kids. Yeah, man, down. Y'all agree? Good point. All right. Thank you guys for showing up and showing out. Fantastic show. We had a great talk. You know, I don't go live on Thursdays, but I will be going live for the Facts Friday, and I will be calling the Boots fights and all the fights this weekend. Let me see. Tio and Josh fight was free in Germany. Was it? Reverse it. ShowBizz The Dope. I'm out. Huh. Whew. I'm starting to throw the uppercuts faster, man.